Okay, so today we're going to talk about the point of view of Cinderella. Now, point of view is looking at how a character thinks or feels. Now, in the story of Cinderella, we need to think about how Cinderella feels and thinks about her stepmom and about going to the ball. We are going to use this worksheet to help organize our thoughts. In this video, we are going to talk about Cinderella's point of view, the top boxes, and your task afterwards is to complete the boxes at the bottom, the points of view of the stepsisters. Let's start by looking at Cinderella's point of view. How does Cinderella feel about her stepmom? And how does Cinderella think and feel about going to the ball? First, let's come up here to the typewriter. I'm going to select it, and this lets me type inside the box, right onto my PDFs. So I'm going to think, how does Cinderella feel about her stepmom? Well, I'm pretty sure she feels that she is very mean and bossy, right? Do you agree or disagree? She, the stepmom, always yells at me to do chores. She, misspelled that, she does nothing around the house. Right, in the story, the stepmom is always yelling at Cinderella to do chores. This probably makes Cinderella feel that her stepmom is mean and bossy. So maybe Cinderella does not like her stepmom. Right? Her stepmom is mean and bossy, always doing chores, always making her do things. Well, she just sits around the house and does nothing. Right? So Cinderella probably does not like her stepmom. Now, let's think about how Cinderella feels about going to the ball. Right? So I have my typewriter, I click on the box. She probably thinks that the ball sounds like a lot of fun. Right? I would love to get dressed up and dance. Right? She's probably kind of excited. Right? Maybe there's going to be food. I would love or like to eat lots of types of food and see a lot of people. Right? She's probably pretty excited about the idea of going to a ball. She's stuck in her house, cleaning, doing chores. She would love to go and have some fun and dance and eat. And she probably thinks that it would be exciting to see the prince and the king. Okay, maybe this is how Cinderella feels about the ball. Right, so we've talked about Cinderella's point of view for the stepmom, being mean and bossy, always doing chores. Well, she does nothing around the house. And this probably means that Cinderella feels like she does not like her stepmom. And for the ball, maybe she thinks it would be very exciting. She wants to get dressed up and dance, see lots of people, get to eat food that she likes. And she's probably would be excited to see the king and the prince. So now your task is to complete how the stepsisters view of their stepmom and going to the ball. How do the stepsisters feel about their stepmom? Do they think the same way that Cinderella does? Do they feel different? How do they feel about going to the ball? Are they just as excited as Cinderella? You tell me. Hopefully you have a little excitement in this activity thinking about how the stepsisters feel. Are they the same as Cinderella? Are they different? What do you think?